Assalamu alaikum. My name is Abdul Khalik. There are certain things in life, certain perceptions in life. We are of the view that because of these reasons, I cannot be a successful person at all. I cannot live a good and a happy life at all because there are these and these and these things in my life, and if I were free of these, if I had not done these, if these has not happened at all, I would have been living a very good life, quite a happy, quite a successful life. The truth is that despite all that, despite all that, still there is a ample amount of probability that you can live a good life, that you can live a happy and a successful life. Simply, we need to think in the right manner. Simply, we need to take the things in the right manner. Otherwise, whatever happened to our life, that's not a guarantee of the failure at all. You, all of us still can succeed a lot. This is going to be the topic of our today's discussion. What are the things, by the way, which are actually not allowing us to succeed, to develop, to prosper, and how to somehow neutralize the negative effect of all those things, which, according to our opinion, are the reasons behind our failure. 10 things to stop worrying about. 10 things to stop worrying about because these won't matter in the long run. Because these won't matter in the long run. 10 things to stop worrying about. Number 1, others' opinion. Others' opinion. Many of the people are of the view that it is the opinion of others which is against me, and hence I cannot be a successful person at all. So, for that reason, as long as those things are there, as long as the people are having an opinion like this one about me, there are no chances of successful life for me. This is not right at all. Not right at all. There are great people in the world today who were totally and absolutely rejected by the people, and the people had not good opinion about these. Despite all that, they knew that they are on the right path. They kept struggling. Today, they have become the icons for all those people who were of the view that this man cannot succeed at all. Public opinion. Number two, past mistakes. Everyone else make the mistakes. Everyone else. There is no exception in it. Now, assuming that since my past is full of the mistakes, since I had done so many of the mistakes, so for that reason, I cannot become a successful person. That is again something wrong. You did a you did make mistake. That's human nature, and we will keep making the mistake. But not only that, mistakes are there are good things in my life as well, and I will be doing even more and more and more good things in my life, which will ensure my happiness, my success. So, as for the past mistakes are concerned, these cannot guarantee that I am going to fail in the future. Number three, perfectionism. Since I'm not a perfect person at all, since I could not perform perfectly, since I want to perform in a perfect manner and I'm unable to do that at the moment, so that's another reason I could not succeed. Again, it's wrong. Nobody on earth is perfect at all. We don't try to become a perfect person at all. Simply, art, all what we need to do is that we should work for the continuous, for the consistent amount of improvement on a regular basis. It's like even if at all we are at 11 or even 9 or even 3%, no problem. With the practice and the practice and the practice, we can keep improving, and the time is not far away. We will be able to live in a much better life, and we will keep improving, and our performance will be at 70 or 80%. So do not work for the perfectionism at all. Don't try to be a perfectionist person at all. Rather, try to be a pragmatic and a practical person. And a practical person says that I will keep improving with the passage of time. Number four, failure. I failed a lot in my previous life. No problem, no problem, no problem at all. The failure is not our enemy at all. We can learn a lot from our past failures, and this learning from our failure, this will allow us to perform better in the future, in the present, and this better performance in the present and the future will make us quite a successful person. We don't need to worry about the previous failures. Number four, also we don't need to worry about the present failure, the future failure, because failure actually tells us and teaches us how to be on the right path, how to perform better, how to win. So the failure is not an enemy at all, it is only a good teacher. The failure can be taken as a good teacher. Number five, not being good enough. Not being good enough mean if I'm not good enough and there are people who are better than me, there are people who are better than me. I'm not better than all those people. How come shall I be able to succeed? I think whatever, no matter how little I have, no matter how little I have, as for the resources are concerned, as for the external support is concerned, even as far the talent is concerned, actually we need to believe that I have been gifted and given with lots of potential and talent by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Simply, I need to make the better and the better use of it. Most of the people, overwhelming majority of the people here in the world today, they are using very little of their mental power. Despite all that, they are succeeding. So if at all we have little amount, no problem, by utilizing it well, we can develop it all. So we don't need to worry about that I am not good enough. That's bad, that's a bad thinking. Number six, the future. We don't, like, we don't need to regret from the past. Simply we need to learn it. Likewise, we don't need to have the future phobia. The future will be my failure, etc. No problem. We need to plan, we need to prepare, we need to prepare. And let me assure you that this planning and preparation, I think that this will ensure that our future is also going to become a good one. Number seven, missing out. I missed so many of the opportunities. No problem. If at all you have missed so many of the opportunities, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will give us another so many of the good opportunities. So missing, I have missed so many of the opportunities in the past. We don't need to regret. We don't need to repent at all. We simply should be prepared enough for the success, for a happy life, and we need to plan. As far the opportunities are concerned, I think that there will be a good number of opportunities in the future as well. And by availing those good opportunities, inshallah, we will be able to develop, to prosper, to progress. Number eight, it is aging, and aging. I'm old enough, and for that reason, I cannot develop and prosper at all. I think this being old enough, this concept is absolutely wrong. We don't need to have it. We don't need to have it at all. I believe that this aging mean we have a lot of experience, and this experience is giving us is going to give us an edge over other people. We will be able to learn from our experience because of our aging. So for that reason, if at all there are certain disadvantages of the aging, so there are certain advantages of the aging as well. Don't worry about the aging. Number nine, unmet expectations. Mean in the previous life, there were expectations of mine which could not be met, and I remain unfulfilled. No problem, no problem, no problem. So it will only affect us if at all we take it that much seriously. But if we think that this actually means that we can try better for the expectation in the future, in the present, this the same thing, the same sort of situation will convert into an advantage, and it can be done since every adversity can be converted into the opportunity in the same manner. As far this thing is concerned, that unmet expectations are stopping me, these should not stop you. Rather, these should propel us to move even better, to perform even better. Now the 10th and the last is not having it all figured out. Not having it all figured out mean I don't have a comprehensive plan for my future, for my success. Again, it is not right, and not right at all. Even if at all we don't have a comprehensive plan, we should start planning, and we will keep planning, we will keep preparing, we will keep planning and keep preparing. With the passage of time, the time is not far away when we will be having a kind of comprehensive plan for our future and a better life. So that was really something, a great discussion. And 10 things to stop worrying about, 10 things to stop worrying about, because they won't matter in the long run. Thank you.